What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, my peoples? What's goody? I had to do this stream because the people was getting at me in the chat, man, in my inbox. The people was not happy in my inbox. They like, Blue, where you at, brother? Where you at? Well, I've been running around and doing a lot of stuff with this it's fight week. I'll be on live tomorrow, regular time. But I just been doing a lot. And burnt out, man. I'm on 5 hours of sleep. So pardon me, people. But the people was in my inbox, man. Joe Johnson, what's up, nephew? Joe Johnson was in my inbox. He like, hey, this is diabolical. 8, what's up? Matthew Manhunt Walters, you're saying 007, Katie the GOAT. Navek Bogizi, what's up, family? Robert Dykes, Robert Singleton. Maya Egypt, peace and blessings, queen. Terry Nelson II, Boxing Warriors. William Cole, Gregory Lee, what's up? MKD 317, what's up? Valor, what's up, family? Mo T 8 Trey, what's up? D-Boy Dev, my brother, what's up? Giovanni Walker, $1 Trillion Dream Deuce, what's up, family? Orb Jones, Jonathan Thompson, GG Champ 15, what's up, family? My brother Claymore Rain in the building. Clay, if you want the link, you can jump in, man. Yashua, what's up, family? King Lee Elliott, Dunk Flush, what's up? Rodriguez Jackson TV, Lonnie Davis Jr., what's up, family? Lavelle Cannon, what's up? Woo SCC, what's up, family? Blessings to you, queen. Hen Dog, the fearless one. OME, what's up? Gojo Tio, what's up? Almighty OG, what's up? Clay says, send it over. Oh, sending it right now, my great brother. Sending it right now. Man, I'm so hot in here. Bro, I am cooking in here, bro. Link sent, Clay. Beyond Above Media. What's up, family? DeMarcus Martin, D Block, H-Dub. H-Dub, where you been at? Agent Coffee Gambling. What's up, family? Tyrone Mathis. What's up, family? Cordell Harris. What's up, family? Brandon Johnson. What's up, family? Texas T 346. What's up? National Champions. What's up? Yeah, we in the building, man. So MMA Boxing Addicts. What's up, family? So 8, brother in the Super Chat says, salute. You see Eddie say Canelo gonna KO Bud? Yeah, I seen that. He said Bud is easy work. Charlie's family. What's up, family? No, I'm not in the hotel, bro. Hold on, let me turn this heat on, man. I don't know what's going on here, bro. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Had to turn it on, man. Change my shirt because I'm smoking. 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 Man. Kevin Hart said, man. Man. Yeah, man. So, listen, man. Dope moment yesterday. I had a great moment yesterday, man. His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh came up to me, and Turkey Al-Sheikh, he said, he watched me. Keep up the great work. He support me. Let me show you. Sincerely, what's up? Yeah, Turkey said he support me. Did Buzz people reach out to Virgil? Mr. Holmes, what's up? For what? NHD Production, what's up? I'm lost. Big C 757, what's up? He said, why can't, man, bro, don't get me started on the Niners. I was just listening to Grant Cohen, man. Leandre B, what's up? Yeah, he said between 6 and 7. Valor, what's up? Robert Dykes, what's up, family? Yeah. So I'm gonna show y'all the video. Turkey, man. Great moment, man. You know what I'm saying? I was asking him, I was trying to get his attention and ask him, Eric Ruiz, what's up? And Turkey allowed me to walk with him. And man, Turkey allowed me to walk with him in the event. Yeah. Quantum MVP, what's up, family? Yeah, he did, man. He allowed me, Manuel Espinosa, what's up, family? He allowed me to walk through the venue with him, man. I thought that was pretty dope, man. My brother, my co-host, back in the building. Yeah.
Oh, he's back at it again. Like I never left, though.
Like we never left, right?
Nah, bro, never did leave, bro. It's always been around working, bro. Listen, man, you gotta make it. You know what I mean? You gotta kill eat what you kill out here. You know what I'm saying? So we working hard on the outside as everything is developing, and as you know, there's a lot of work being done. You know what I mean? On your side, I already know what's going on over there. So we don't stop, bro. We keep it moving. So when we come back, I'm stronger than I've ever been, Blue.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Stronger than I've ever been, man. What's good, man? You out there in the city, man, connecting, putting on the map. People. Listen, bro, only to certain people, bro. Only certain people. The face card, the face card is in good standing with boxing, bro. No problem. Sir. The face card is official in boxing. Super strength, bro.
Yes, sir.
No damn credential or anything like that gonna move the needle past the face card, man. The face card is good enough.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And it's a listen, I want to say this, right, Clay? Mm-hmm. Abijah Johnson, what's up? The event, I've never seen anything like this. I've been to Floyd Mayweather fight. Mm-hmm. I've been to Canelo fights. Mm-hmm. I've been to Manny Pacquiao fights. I've been to Tank Davis fights. Floyd Mayweather, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, right? Cedric H, what's up? But this is just different. And again, the event in LA with Terence Crawford and Israel Majimov, that hit different too, right? Mm-hmm. But Clay, that was the beginning stages, right? This, just the way he did things. And let me show you this, right, Clay? I didn't even show you this yesterday. And I wanted to show the people this, right? I wanted to show you and the people this. I forgot to do this to show you yesterday. Mm-hmm. So I recorded because remember, right, Clay, they said that nobody's interested in this fight. Remember that? Hold now, what's up, family? That's what everybody. That's what people were saying. Nobody's interested in this fight,
right?
And I just want to show you guys how this looked. This is before it started. Hope now, what's up, family? This is my blue blood chain. Salute, appreciate you, Hope. I wear it. I wear it. I happen to have it in my suitcase. That's the only reason I put it on. This is the event. Oh man, why I keep doing it? This is it, right, Clay? This is before everything started.
Right. Yeah.
Look at the people, Clay.
Yeah, everybody tapped in, bro. Everybody tapped in.
I don't know if you can see it, Clay. It's a glare, right?
No, I see everything. I see everything.
Oh, you see it clear? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can see a little glare, but I see everything. I see everything. Yeah, bro.
Look at all these people, right? This is before it even started.
Right. This is the people, the early crowd trying to get in where they fit in before it gets crazy.
Yeah, look at this, good. But they telling people, these people are telling y'all nobody wanted to see this fight. Look at the balconies.
Lit. And it's not even it's not even the event yet.
It didn't even start yet.
Yeah, bro. But you know what it is, too, Blue? It's an attraction. It's a spectacle. It's the event. It's not just a fight because, look, Canelo's not there. Terence ain't there. That's not what it's about. Oh, clean, bro. Woo! That's official, bro. That's official.
Got the crown on there.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah, I haven't worn that in so long, man. Shit's heavy, man.
That shit is fire, bro. That shit
Appreciate
is fire.
I had it, yo, Clay. When we was walking, it was in my pocket.
Oh, you didn't even put it on. Yeah. It is. It does kind of stand out, right? It's like you didn't feel like being like.
Yeah, my wife be like, don't put, like, she can't stand it. She's like, don't put that on.
You're attracting the wrong attention.
Yeah, don't put that on. Like, she be going hard.
Yeah. But what's attracting the people there is the spectacle, and I talk about that because that's what Dana, Turkey, Nick Khan, that WWE energy. That's what we're going to see more. We're going to see that exponentially. We're going to see that grow in a whole different ways. That they're going to build it up like they did with the UFC. See, with the UFC, they went to go see the fights, but people were there from the first fight all the way to the event was something you didn't want to miss. You know what I'm saying? The event pulled you in. You didn't want to miss that. On top of that, a great fight. On top of that, what you went there to see, but you like, I got to get there early because the experience, I'm not going to jip myself of the experience of all the Creighton as Turkey starts building his brand up and the reputation for bringing in like entertainers and guest appearances and certain things. You're just going to want to be there. It's kind of like the Marvel Comics movie. The movie's over, but everybody stays, right? Because you know the credits are going to go up, but something's going to come up. And this next one's going to be crazy. Something happens. You don't want to miss it. So everybody hangs back. You know what I mean? Even after the movie's done.
Right. I've never been to an event, right, Clay? And salute to Charlie's family, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on us in the super chat. Blue, glad you are getting your flowers. Now you make a great content for the people. I appreciate you, family. Salute. Yeah, man. Eric Ruiz, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. Much love, family. So I've never, hey Clay, we got to the arena, and I'm telling my boy, and we talking, and we looking around, right, Clay? And I'm like, bro, they literally have so many security, police. It was insanity. It was insanity, Clay. Like today with the fights, like it's bizarre. You know what I'm saying? Like he's doing what we expected to happen in boxing. Right? This is not something that should be like, we shouldn't be like, oh, the reason we like, oh, is because they don't care about us to give us what it should be. The NFL rolls out everything beautifully. The NBA, beautifully, right? They roll it out beautifully, right? In boxing, Clay, they don't respect us enough. They don't respect us enough to give us what we deserve. So when we have stuff like this, it's like, man, this is what it's supposed to be. But it should be average. It should be normal. You know what I'm saying? But it's not normal because politics and you're not the mandatory and I'm the A side and so it just waters down the entire situation. This is how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? The red carpet filled. I mean, Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. This is a true story, Clay, and to the people. And I don't know if y'all can see it like on TV or how it looked or whatever, because I didn't look at it that way. But Clay, Canelo and Crawford were doing interviews for so long, Clay, I forgot they was there. I swear, if I'm lying, most people, if you wasn't interviewing them, like you forgot that they was doing it on the red carpet, right?
So many people.
It was so many people, and they fulfilled their obligation. Canelo don't have an ego. Crawford is not having an ego. You understand what I'm saying? Like they're not having, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. No, they showing up. I want to tell y'all this, right? Another thing. And hopefully nobody tries to use that as an excuse, right? But literally, Clay, Canelo was doing obligations last night. And I don't know if Crawford, I didn't see Crawford, right? But we was with Canelo until like 10 o'clock at night. From the red carpet last night, he didn't stop.
Well,
he went and did other things, Jim Gray, all these things, right? He literally walked. He walked out the building, right? He didn't even finish. We just was like, all right, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he walked. He just kept going. So many things he did. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bro, I was saying to people like, bro, now it's time to give him a rest. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
He do got to fight, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You think that could wear into? I guess that's why you said you didn't want to make no excuses, but yeah,
right. Because, bro, and I'm sure Crawford had to do the same thing. I'm certain. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, true story, Clay. This dude was going so long. We all standing outside the door. He goes inside this private room, right? We standing there, and they open the door, right? His publicist, something opens the door, and this dude is butt naked.
What?
Yeah, because he was changing because they was doing different promos.
Oh my goodness, bro, that's crazy, dude. They working him though. They working him. Pause. They working him, bro. Listen, that just shows you how they working him, right? Like, I mean, and bro, I mean, come on, Blue. How does this translate into the fight? Does this translate anything into the fight? Are they overworking him? You know,
that's Texas T. Pause. Yo, that's my thing. Like, so he didn't work out today. And
yeah, I noticed that him and Bud didn't work out today.
Yeah, and I think that's due to that. You know what I'm saying? Like they was working, bro.
Yo, this event is gonna be. This fight is just getting so down to the intangibles, to the smallest things. Because the closer we get to Saturday, the closer the betting odds are getting. Like the fight is so much closer than what people think it is. I just broke down that whole entire interview that Canelo did with Max Kellerman. Having Max Kellerman back is such a breath of fresh air, bro. Like,
bro, he just knows
he knows what questions to ask, right?
Right. Regardless if you agree or disagree, he's Max Kellerman is great for the sport, man. We need.
He understands the sport. Like the questions he asked Canelo were only questions that real pundits in the space would understand how significant those questions were to ask. He asked the questions that we need to know the answers to get our best idea of what to look forward to seeing on Saturday.
Agreed.
And Canelo, he asked Canelo the perfect question, which was, in the last 6 to 8 fights, we've watched Canelo really in his last 6 to 8 fights, we've watched him fight differently than how he fought when he was at 160, 154. He fought differently in those weight classes. He was slicker. He was more athletic. Like Max Kellerman said, he was more like a James Toney, slipping shots, you know what I'm saying, counter punching, being slick. Remember when he was a Danny Jacobs and he was moving between the shots of Danny Jacobs, 6-7 jabs in a straight row and moving around. He hasn't been doing that at 168, and Canelo admitted it. And I've been saying this for a while. Canelo got lulled, and the question is going to be, can he go back into that old bag? Because he didn't have to be that way 168 because he's been faster than everybody he's fought at 168. He's been able to just walk dudes down. He can see their punches coming from a mile away, bro. He has no problem. This is going to be a different fight. And I tell people this, Blue, and I'll land my plane here and say this. I don't believe none of those 168-pound fights that Canelo Alvarez has had you can use as a triangle theory to give an idea of what he's going to look like against Terence Bud Crawford. And if he does look like that, it's not going to be a good thing. That means he's slow. That means he doesn't move that much. Terence will take advantage of that.
Right. And to just to piggyback on what you're just saying, that's why I titled this video the way I titled it, right? Mm-hmm. Just watching the 2 episodes of the build-up on Netflix to this fight. And salute to Luther Boy, brother in the super chat. Much love. He said people will be surprised on how easy Bud wins. Black Man Rising, brother in the super chat, he said Terence Bud Crawford will outbox Hurt Canelo. Lester Martinez equals wins. Salute. Band up. What up, nephew? Robert Singleton, what's up, family? Braska Rock, what's up, family? But Clay, just to piggyback off what you were saying, and that's why I titled this video the way I titled it, right? Mm-hmm. I watched those 2 episodes. I don't know if you watched those 2 episodes on Netflix.
Yeah, I did.
I watched those 2 episodes, and like you said, the interview with Max Kellerman, and like you just said, with watching him fight these last fights at 168, he's in a comfort zone, right? That allows him. He's so comfortable. And he's so familiarity. I always say this, right? Familiarity is stronger than love. You know what I'm saying? Comfort is your worst enemy in life, right? Being comfortable, right? It will hinder you from doing anything, right? So we always say, Clay, and you being in the military and you being a head of a household, you understand. You have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, right? And Canelo is very comfortable. He's even yesterday, right? When he comes in, he glides in, he strolls in, right? He's in a place. He's in and I'm not using this as an excuse because I think still Crawford is more skilled. Mm-hmm. But he's just in a place mentally where I don't think he realizes it. You know what I'm saying? Like he's so comfortable in a specific place that I don't think he realizes that he's in this place, that he's in this comfort zone, right? And he's going to be very, very surprised what Terence Crawford can bring to the table. Terence Crawford is going to present to him something that no other fighter has presented to him. Not Floyd, not Bivol, right? Floyd at that stage.
Even Triple G,
right? Because Crawford has a little bit of all of those guys, but he's hungrier than Floyd didn't have the power, right? He had the skill set, the elusiveness, the defense, right? The ring IQ. He didn't have the power anymore. And we knew from Money Mayweather he wasn't having it. Mm-hmm. Triple G has the power, but he don't have the athletic ability, the angles, and just the pure boxing. He's what Floyd always say about Triple G, he's very vanilla.
Right. He's one-dimensional in so many ways. He's throwing his punches in combos. He has angles he picks from, and he's fundamentally sound, but he's not, the nuance. He's not really that special.
Yeah. Right. He's just consistent. Mm-hmm. Right. He's consistent in what he's doing. He has a granite chin. Mm-hmm. Bivol doesn't have power.
Right.
He's a technician, but he's not a power puncher, and he don't take risks. And he's not a big counterpuncher, right? He'll counterpunch you, but in a way to score points, not to hurt you, right? If the opportunity presents itself for Bivol, he'll score points, bang, 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 right? But he looking to get out before he finish you off, and then he'll hesitate, right, to finish you off, right? So it's like you can see he wants to do it, but then it's like, you know what? Nah, never mind.
He's like, I don't need you.
I don't need
I've won this fight, and he's that
right.
type of fighter. He's just that he don't have that instinct to want to give the crowd a knockout or no. He wants to win.
I'm just getting this dub and I'm getting up out of here.
Period.
Bud has all those abilities that those dudes have, but his mentality is a dog. So all of the flaws that they have, he makes up for them. Those are strengths for him.
Right.
He has the power that Floyd don't have. He has the angles and the athletic ability, along with the physical strength like Triple G. But Triple G don't have. He's vanilla, right? He ain't gonna switch southpaw to orthodox. He ain't gonna throw punches untimely or weird angles, and he's not gonna do that, right? And he's gonna finish you where Bivol is not going to finish you. Where Bivol will let you off the hook and let you recover, he ain't gonna let you off the hook. He ain't gonna let you come up for air. Those things, along with the fact that we all see this, that Canelo Alvarez has fell into, like you said, he has an advantage. He's faster than these dudes, right? He just has a high ring IQ than these dudes. His disadvantage with everybody at 168 is just his size. That's the only disadvantage he have. With Caleb Plant had faster feet, but we all know he faded in the second half of fights. He's historically done it. Even when he dropped Jose Uzcategui twice, but he nearly got stopped in that fight in the second half. When Uzcategui was coming on.
Yeah.
We know Billy Joe Saunders is the untested of the most untested. We don't know what he just rather be a diva.
He's a swindler.
Yeah, he just want to be a diva, right? Like he's a finesse fighter, right? He wanna finesse you, beat you, and get about it. These are things that Canelo was able to fall in love with. And people don't pay attention to this, right, Clay? But he could not cut the ring off from William Skull. And more importantly, Clay, he wasn't even eager to cut the ring off on William Skull because he was in such a comfort zone. He's like, they ain't gonna give this big, they ain't giving it to him. You can do this all day. They ain't gonna give it to you, bro. You gonna fight, or they're not giving you this victory.
Yep.
Right. So you can see it in the William Skull fight, right, Clay? Like there was moments. I watched it before I did the stream while I was working out and listening to you. I was watching it on my other phone, right? In no sound. So I was listening to you while I'm watching it, so I can't be, swayed, right? And Clay. In William Skull fight, there was moments where he trapped William Skull on the ropes
and let him go.
And let him go.
Right.
Didn't let his hands go. Didn't let his hands go at all because he's in a comfort zone. He don't want to Clay. He don't want to be in a war. Because he's made all this money. He's living a lavish lifestyle. He's comfortable. He knows he's a Hall of Famer. He's already undisputed twice. Right? He knows Turkey is like, hey, listen, win, lose, or draw, I'm going to keep you fighting. He know he's going to get another bag. He's not in a place right now. He's in a win-win situation. You know what I'm saying? Because we know, Clay, like I got so frustrated when I'm listening to the first episode, I think it was, where what's her name, the Mexican reporter, where she says Floyd Mayweather chose to fight him at 23 years old,
right?
And Floyd would be the first one to tell you that if he waited a couple more years, he would have beat the brakes off me. First of all, Floyd would never say that. His ego is
yeah.
That's number one. But number two, Clay, there's always an excuse. What the first thing that jumped out at me, right? My son, my second oldest son, don't even watch boxing. He only watch it if I'm watching it, and he watch it halfway and he leave, whatever, right? Clay, what's the first? He noticed this, and he don't even watch boxing. But Clay, what's the first thing you notice when you watch those two episodes?
About Canelo?
Yeah.
He's living his best life, bro. He's moving around on 4-wheelers. He's riding around his horses. He's playing. I mean, he lives a luxurious lifestyle.
But there was something missing there.
No, I don't know.
They never ever brought up Bivol.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They act like that fight didn't happen. They never ever brought up Dimitri Bivol. But they told us he was daring to be great. Now, why wouldn't they put that in the to say he dared to be great? Because they showed us Sergey Kovalev.
Right.
But then they never showed us Bivol. Because, and that's again, that plays into him being comfortable because the sport of boxing, the darlings in the sport of boxing give him a pass.
Mm-hmm.
They enable him. So it's like the Bivol fight never happened. If you watch those 2 episodes, you'll be wondering where the second loss come from.
Right.
If you are casual and don't know, you'd be like, but don't he got 2 losses? They never ever brought it up. And my son he said, because we was talking about when she said that. My son said, didn't he lose to the Russian dude? And I said, you're right. He said, where's that? I said, you're right. I started skimming through, like, did I miss something?
You're right. They never showed it. Never showed it.
They didn't even show clips of the fight.
They didn't even talk about it.
Didn't even remotely come close to talking about it. Like it never happened. Trying to rewrite history.
Yeah.
You can't, Clay, you can't dare to be great when you did something already. Clay, if you went to the moon, Clay, mm-hmm. and then you try to go to the moon again and you don't make it, I can't say you was daring to be great. You already went.
Right.
It's not possible. Bro,
you're doing something you already know you can do. You're not struggling. You're not striving to do something special. You're just doing what you know you can do, which is cool, but it's not daring to be great.
Right. So you fought a bigger guy in Sergey Kovalev. Now, granted, Sergey Kovalev was the weaker of the champions, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Clay, we have all of us that hardcore boxing fans, we have all uttered the words that Dimitri Bivol is a small light heavyweight. We all felt that way.
Mm-hmm.
So you fought the weaker of the link of the champions, right? But Kovalev has 30 knockouts. The last thing to go is your power. And he was way bigger than Canelo than when we saw Canelo fight Bivol.
Mm-hmm.
Compared when they was matched up. The size difference between him and Kovalev looked diabolical compared to the size difference with him and Dimitri Bivol. And Bivol didn't knock you out. He didn't hurt you. He just outboxed you.
Period. And people don't acknowledge that. They try to be like, oh, he dared to be great. He went in and fight a bigger dude. He's just too big for him. Nah, Kovalev was a bigger dude. He beat Kovalev because Kovalev fought him the right way. Dimitri Bivol was a slick boxer. And he didn't have the answers to that. And he got frustrated and he shelled up on them ropes and tried to bait him in to do something that he wasn't going to feed into doing. But that fight right there showed you. And like I've said, this is going to be a fight where if Canelo isn't comfortable with adjusting, he might have issues. He didn't like adjusting and he didn't adjust with Dimitri Bivol. That's the one fight you guys can talk about if you want to compare a fight to see what's going to happen with him and Terence. Terence has a 4-inch reach higher than Dimitri Bivol, 4 inches over Dimitri Bivol. He is Canelo Alvarez is going to, and like I said, I don't know. You said you was watching the show a little earlier, so you might have seen that I went through the interview that he did with Max Kellerman, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I listened to the whole thing.
And he spoke on it, right? He said, oh, yeah, I can't do that with this guy. I got to go into that bag with this guy. He knows that, bro. That's why he's slimmer. He's going to be, Eddie Reynoso said, this is going to be the best fighter we've seen in 20 years. First of all, no, you're 34 years old. you're not going to be better than you was at 21. But I get it, though. Right. Respectfully, I get it. You need to be, don't you?
Right.
You need to be that fighter when you was 22, 23, 24, 25. You need to be that fighter, and you're going to try to be that fighter. And the question is, how's your body going to deal with that extreme amount of cortisol you about to tap into? Because your body ain't ready to act like how you was acting when you was 24 years old, bro. It's just not. It's just a whole different game plan. You're gonna put it's like an older car in an old engine, and you sitting out here trying to beat it up like it doesn't have 250,000 miles on it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hurt the engine. It's gonna look good maybe for the first quarter mile. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna look good in round 1, 2, 3, maybe all the way up to 4. But at the end of the day, is it gonna hold up in the championship rounds? If Terence Crawford doesn't go away in 3 to 5 rounds, what are you going to look like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 going into 12? How are you going to look in there? And Terence, who everybody believes is putting on a bunch of weight, which I think is interesting, but I think Andre Ward summed it up the best to say that this guy isn't putting on a bunch of weight. He's cutting less weight. It's a difference. He's not putting on a bunch of weight. He's just cutting less weight, which means he's going to be strong. He's going to be fast. He's going to be everything that he really is because he's going to be who he really is. You guys are looking at and not factoring in the fact that we might have been looking at a depleted version of Terence Crawford at 147, that he wasn't all he could be at 154, right? And we don't know what he would have been at 160. We might see somebody who's actually a complete fighter at 168 in a way that you've never seen him before. Very similar to also what I say about Devin Haney. We don't know what he's going to be at 147. You guys are looking at him and comparing a guy who depleted himself, whose punch resistance was different, whose confidence was different, whose conditioning was different by the time he fought fight night. Because one thing about Devin Haney, not to segue off of it, but just to focus on the unknown, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing what you don't know. The thing about Devin is he's always had to cut that weight and be a different fighter. But in camp, when we was in New York, everybody who was in camp with him was telling us what, Blue? Yo, the way he looking in camp, he knocking this dude out.
He knocking this dude out.
Which means there's a different version of Devin Haney when he's not cutting all that weight. There's a whole different animal about him when he's not cutting all that weight.
Right.
Same thing with Terence Crawford. We don't know what we don't know. And at 168, if this is truly the best version of him, just because you've seen him dominate at 147 and become undisputed and stop Errol Spence at 147, or you've seen him do the work at 140, or you see, that doesn't mean that was the best Terence Crawford we've ever seen. Right. That's not what that means. What that means is he was good, but at 168, a Canelo Alvarez who's trying to tap into a bag that he was in when he was 27, 25 years old, a Terence Crawford who's better than this might be a whole different animal on Saturday, a whole different animal. I think there's a good chance we might see, listen, I think there's a good chance you might see Terence stop Canelo. And I know people don't want to hear that, but I'm just being real with you guys. Get out your feelings, because nothing he's done at 168 translates into what he's going to be doing with Terence Crawford. I'm telling you. I don't believe it. I don't see it. You think he's going to do to Terence what he did to Jaime Munguia? You think he's going to do to Terence what he did to Edgar Berlanga, John Ryder, Caleb Plant? You think he's going to do that? No.
He didn't knock him out.
He didn't knock him out, and Terence is going to be way faster than him. Canelo's already acknowledged it. He's already acknowledged that he's going to be faster and he can't do that crap. So we're going to find out.
And salute the boss fan full time. My brother in the super chat, he says, so is both these dudes really injured? No, that's I don't even know where it's just diabolical, but
it's a hate for the fight. They're trying to discredit and dismiss the value of the fight. They're trying to break the integrity of the fight. It's bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know where that even came from, because it's diabolical. But D-Boy Dev, brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in super chat. He says Cinnabon is done. Work time. Yeah, man. And Uncle B Pipe Smoking, brother in super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. Appreciate you, family. Dizzy in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. He said they've been protecting Canelo, but that protection plan over with September 13th. I don't even think they've been protecting him. It's just that he intimidates the fighters that he's been fighting. That's what happens. They're not protecting him.
Yeah, they're not protecting. I think they're moving him strategically to a degree, but I think it's business, it's money. Canelo Alvarez is a very successful business. They've done a great job with Canelo Alvarez, but I do believe that there was a method to the madness of bringing Canelo Alvarez to 168, and he tried to do it at 175, and Dimitri Bivol just happened to be a different kind of fighter.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave it up in this interview, but I've been saying it. Canelo Alvarez took advantage of a lot of bigger, slower people, bro. He went up to 168 for a reason. People try to paint this picture like, oh, he went there to challenge himself, beating guys that are way bigger than him, bro. He took advantage of those guys. He said it. You saw how his style changed when he went up there. He got more comfortable in a space where he knew he had a granite chin. He knew he could take a shot. He knew he had great defense. He was looking at these guys punching blue from a mile away. He's seen what those guys are going to do from a mile away. Edgar Berlanga coming, he's reading that. He's clipping Jaime Munguia in the middle. Jaime Munguia, he's standing there inside there painting that close range, catching Jaime Munguia with uppercuts to his guard, crushing him to his body, coming over the top with a hook, and he's moving like lightning fast and compared to Jaime Munguia. It was an advantage for him. And I'm telling you, we're creatures of habits. I keep telling you, and Max Kellerman did such a great job once again asking those questions. Nobody else, Blue, would have asked those questions at Max Kellerman. They would have wasted the opportunity to interview him. And dare I say, there was moments where Canelo was like, damn, this dude's asking that question. Damn. He was like, let me know, are your muscle reflexes, your muscle memory, is it going to be able to go all the way back there and do what you used to do back in the day? He said, Canelo, let me ask you a question. Are you going to go in here and be strong and try to bully Terence Crawford, or are you going to be small and be athletic and try to he said both. Max said, you can't be both, champ. You either going to be big or you're going to be small. What's it going to be?
Right. How you going to be both?
Yeah, you can't be both, bro. Right. So that already shows you, like, I mean, Max is just does a great job, bro. He just really just well tenured in the journalistic game, and he's super dialed into boxing. He knows the intangibles, and he's asking these questions, and Canelo's answering them. What is Canelo letting you know by his answers? I don't know what I'm going to do. All I know is, but I loved at the end of the interview when Canelo said the one thing that all great champions said, I'm going to find a way and I'm going to win. Right. That is the biggest X factor that Canelo Alvarez, that's the biggest threat to Terence Crawford, is that. Not the size, not the strength. It's that. That man is going to try to win by any means, bro. He has the will, and that is dangerous. That is the factor that you have to play with. And Terence Crawford has it too. But that's what makes this fight intriguing, is that. Because Canelo's going to have to figure it out in the ring. I think he's going to try his hardest. I think it's going to be a great fight. But I think when it's all said and done, there's somebody who's comfortable being uncomfortable. And it's Terence Crawford, it's not Canelo Alvarez.
Yep. Punch Talk. What's up, family? He said, what up, Blue? Bud by decision. Let's go, Bud. Yeah. DP Rocker, what's up? Triple OG in the building. Stormy B, man. What's up, family? He said, hey, yo, you two send your location. Trump got troops he wants to send your way. Hey, Von TV, what's up? Crypto Chris, what's up? Yeah, Clay. And here's the thing. You can't, he ain't going to turn back the hands of time. That's not going to happen.
That's why Max told him.
Yeah. And that's the thing with Max, right? Because he's confident in his history of the sport of boxing. So he's cool with you know what I'm saying, questioning you. And Max ain't worrying about getting an interview with you because it's a business. You gotta have to interview with Max.
Yeah, this is media obligations, brother. This ain't, you ain't doing me no favors.
Right.
I'm part of the package. I'm part of the pay package.
Right. It's not like they're gonna blackball him. You know what I'm saying? So Max can ask the question that needs to be asked. And no, you again, like he said, oh, I'm gonna be both. No, you ain't.
Don't lie to yourself, champ. We know you not. Yeah. So okay, so ultimately you don't know what you're going to like. That man, bro. That's such a powerful interview, bro. It just really was. It was a powerful interview.
Go ahead and say it, Clay. You don't even know what you're going to be.
You don't even know what you're going to be in that ring. You waiting to find out like the rest of us. I'll tell you this, Bud know what he's finna be in that ring. I'm telling you. Bud knows what he's finna be in that ring, bro.
And you know, I wanted to say this too. I was right again. Remember, I said that Jaron Ennis reached out to him.
Right. Which I thought was, I'm for me, Jaron has a fight he's getting ready for. If you're gonna try to get rounds in with Canelo Alvarez, you want to get in during his camp because he's not. I'm split. I don't feel no kind of way at all, to be honest with you. I do know how aesthetically it looks from the outside looking in. It does look weird, but Jaron Ennis has his own career to be aware, to be focused on, and he's not. I'm not doing Terence Crawford no favors if I'm Jaron Ennis, and I'm not part of your whatever.
Yeah, you don't owe him anything.
I don't owe you nothing, bro. I owe myself every opportunity I can afford myself to be the best version of myself I could be when I got my fights ahead of me. And I'm about to debut at 154. I'm ultimately getting ready for the big fight, which is Virgil Ortiz. If not Virgil Ortiz, potentially maybe a Xander Zayas or something like that. Who knows? But at the end of the day, this is going to be probably the most challenging era in my career. I'm going to take whatever advantages I can get, bro. Good luck to you, Terence, but it did help Canelo a little bit, or it did give Canelo some perspective a little bit as to what it could be as far as the switch hitting and everything is concerned. But I'll tell you what it did, though. It made that man come in super slim. That man's slim. I wouldn't be shocked if he didn't get on that like 160.
When I seen him yesterday walk up, we was all like, bro, what?
He's small, right?
Yeah, bro. His shoulders obviously is broad. He got big shoulders. He always have. And his neck, you know, he got a big neck. No diddy, pause. Right. But here's the thing, right? His frame is small. His frame is small. It just is. You know what I mean? He knows and he feels like he has to plan for many different versions of Terence Crawford. And let me say this, right, Clay? I was thinking about this. I say, yo, it don't even matter what Jaron Ennis went to the gym, right? And Clay, check this out. He can't even learn nothing from Jaron Ennis. You know why? You can't, even though we know Boot switches southpaw to orthodox. His mindset when to switch southpaw to orthodox is nothing like Terence Crawford's mindset when Terence Crawford switches from southpaw to orthodox. It's not as strategic. It's no slight or disrespect to Boot. That's my dude. Jaron Ennis does it out of ability. Terence Crawford does it out of strategy. There's a difference. I'm doing it because I can. And I might want to trade with you right here, right? And I might catch you off guard. But he's doing it out of ability, right? Because I can. I'm athletic, right? I'm just going to switch. Terence Crawford is strategically saying, I'm going to switch at this point in time.
Right. He has a game, and
it's part of the game plan.
Boots is way more defensively irresponsible than Terence Crawford. He doesn't mind brawling and getting in there and giving up something to give it back. You know what I mean? Taking something to give. He's a little bit different. He's a little, especially in his last couple of fights. He likes to really get it in. I've heard the stories about Boots in the gym. I know that he's a dog in the gym. Terence is going to be way more, in my opinion, strategic. He's going to be way more tactical with what he's doing. He's moving with the energy of Bomac. They got a strategy. He's going to execute. He's going to be trying to do that. Boots has a little bit of rogue energy about him. You know what I'm saying? Where he'll kind of go off on his own and do great things. I see somebody in the chat talking about
Kingsway.
Yeah, bro. So I'm going to respond to that and just say that before he's all of those things you think he is, he's a human being, bro. Nobody's above being tired. Nobody's above breathing oxygen, right? Like, he's a person. Of course he can be overworked. Of course he can be worn down.
Fatigue plenty of times.
Yes. You want to talk about what he did 10 to 15 years ago, bro. He's not getting younger. He's getting older. things he did when he was 26, 25, 27 years old is not the same things he's doing, and he's not doing them as effectively as he is at 33, 34, 35 years old. It's very plausible that he could be worn down from that. And it could be that he's not. But he's not Superman. He's not an immortal. He's a human being. It is what it is.
Des Deuce said, Blue, why is Bud only getting $10 million for this fight? Bro, you believe that?
That what?
He said Bud only getting $10 million for this fight.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I don't know why you'd be concerned so much and what that means as far as Saturday's fight between those two guys are. But no, I don't believe it for whatever it's worth. I believe Bud is going to make north of $50 million when it's all said and done. That's what I believe. And I believe Canelo's going to make north of 100. But what does that have anything to do with the fight? Aren't you just kind of like out of pocket and just being like a weirdo? But in real life, like, isn't that what you're really being? To bring that up in the fight when we're talking about this?
He got more than $10 million to fight Montemar. Why would he only
got $25 million to fight Errol?
Yeah, like, so why would he only get $10 million to fight Canelo? That doesn't even make sense.
Right.
Like, people make up stuff, bro. People just make stuff up. I don't know who said that, who told you that. People just be making up stuff, bro. Ron Toro, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. He said Canelo been propped up since the beginning with the tailor-made style matchups and legend past their prime. Not Bud, and it's all going to show on the 13th. I agree to a degree. Mamba, what's up, family? Town Biz Sports, what's up, Town? I agree to a degree, right? Ray Tim's third, what's up? Because Canelo did fight Floyd in a 4-fight span. He fought Austin Trout, Floyd Mayweather, James Kirkland, and Erislandy Lara.
Mm-hmm.
That's a gauntlet.
Yeah,
that's a gauntlet.
I agree.
James Kirkland is nobody's walk in the park. Number one,
right
now. He was going through stuff, right, Clay? Like he wasn't the James Kirkland we come to at that point in time, right? He wasn't the same. But Erislandy Lara was at the top of his game. Austin Trout was at the top of his game. And Floyd was Floyd. Floyd was Floyd. You know what I'm saying? So in a 4-fight span, Canelo chose those 4 fights. Remember, Oscar didn't want him to fight Floyd. He didn't want him to fight Austin Trout, and he didn't want him to fight Lara.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, he fought Austin Trout. When he fought Austin Trout, remember, Oscar was like, who do Floyd think he is telling Canelo who he needs to fight? Remember when Floyd was like, if you want to fight me, you need to fight Austin Trout.
100%.
Just beat Cotto. And he's like, Canelo's like, okay, this is the route to get to you. Then I'm going to fight Austin Trout. But then remember, after Floyd was like, you know, still on the fence, like, did it build your name up enough, so on and so forth? And that's when Canelo was like, bro, I'm not playing this game with you. You asked me to fight Austin Trout, unify the belts. I did it. I beat him. You know what I'm saying? I fought on your undercard. You know what I'm saying? We fighting or not. You know what I'm saying? You said this is the way I should go. You know what I mean? And Floyd was like, maybe it need to build a little bit more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how they got to that. But he fought Floyd. You know what I mean? And then he knocked out, it was James Kirkland, right? Or was it
he knocked out James Kirkland for sure.
Yeah, but who after Floyd he knocked out
Angulo? Did he stop Angulo? No.
Yeah,
he stopped Angulo?
Yeah, it was Angulo. And so he knocks out Angulo and fights Lara. Remember, Lara got in the ring, at the press conference. Lara pressed him at the press conference, like, bro, you ducking me. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to see me fight this guy? And to his surprise, everybody said, yeah.
Right.
And he was like, okay, line it up.
That's when he was hungry. That was that Canelo that was hungry. His people probably didn't want to move in that way. He was on his Earl LNG at that point. Like, hey, nobody told you to take that fight. What are you talking about? Hey, man, that dude call him. That was a Canelo who was triggered by being called out. He ain't like that. He was a soldier at that point.
Right. He was disrespected. So he like, bro, hold on. Time out, man. You showing up to my press conference, walking up to me at my press conference, and he like, nah, we ain't doing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that. So he like, yo, listen, I'm fighting Lara. So, to fight those dudes is like, bro, Lara disrespects you. But, and I get it, right? T9 Box Class, what's up? You like, yo, your pride. But nobody volunteers to fight Lara.
You only fight him because you're supposed to, because you have to.
You only fight him if he's mandatory. Yeah.
You make him work for it. You make him beat everybody's ass before he get to you, pause, and you make him earn that fight.
Right. Like even to this day, no disrespect to Arislandi Lara, right, Clay? Mm-hmm. He never brought anything to the table.
Nothing. But a hard-ass fight.
Just a difficult fight. Lara don't bring. He wasn't the champion at that time. Remember?
Yup.
He don't sell tickets. He don't sell tickets today. He never got to the point of selling tickets. Like,
bro, he's a quiet ass 160-pound champion who's too old. He's bro. He's just a hard fight. He's just a hard fight. That's what he is.
Yeah. So it's like, bro, to fight Lara in his prime, people don't want to fight Lara now.
Nope.
But
you saw Danny Garcia walk away from him like, hey, bro, I'm good. I'm straight.
Like, bro, nobody want to fight Arislandi Lara. Remember, he started calling out the Charlos. They like, yo.
Ain't nobody trying to do all that.
Remember, they was like, we like family. Lara was like, the hell with that.
Yeah. Family.
Family.
That what we doing?
Feed my family.
Exactly, bro. We like family. How come I'm living like I'm living and y'all living like y'all living?
Yeah. No. I need to feed my kids. Let's fight. And they was like, oh, that's how you feel? Remember? That's how you feel? But we ain't never seen the fight.
100%. 100%.
Anybody get in there with Lara, Clay? No, hell no.
That's a waste of damn time. For what? To prove something to y'all? Stop it.
Yeah, like it's unnecessary to fight Lara.
Right.
Because he just brings nothing to the table other than, like you said, Clay, a very difficult fight.
Right. I got a cerebrally fight too. The cerebral is always the worst, bro. The cerebral is always like, ain't nobody trying to think. We don't mind fighting. Ain't nobody sitting here trying to think and play chess in this damn ring, bro. The hell with that. Yeah. That's hard work.
Nobody trying to do that. So for Canelo to fight that man in his prime, that's whether I thought he lost.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? It was a close fight. I thought he lost, but he fought that man in his prime, bro. So I can't say Canelo, he's strategic, right, Clay? But he does give us, he may not fight all of the best fighters in the division,
right?
But he's gonna fight 95% of them. He might leave out one.
Canelo is a decorated, great pound for pound. He is everything that people think he is, bro. He's not a hype job. You know what I mean? And that's what makes this fight so intriguing with Terence Crawford, period, is that these guys are some of the best the game has to offer. And we don't have to get a chance to see them fight. But, this is Turkey's biggest accomplishment in boxing. Right. This fight right here is his biggest accomplishment today. To be able to get this fight all the way to the big stage in Allegiant Stadium, this is his biggest accomplishment, period, hands down, over everything. Even the Alexander Usyk, Tyson Fury, that was great, by the way. But this one right here, just especially for American boxing, this is huge. You know what I'm saying? For American boxing, Canelo deserved. I was talking to somebody earlier on the show, and they were talking about giving Canelo his credit if he beats Terence Crawford. And I said, hands down, yes, bro. This will be one of the best fights, if not the best victory on Canelo Alvarez's resume if he beats Terence Crawford.
And Clay, I'm just going to say it, Clay. This will be the biggest win of his career.
Period. I agree with you. Yep.
Period. All his other, he has, this is the bottom line. He doesn't have, and people don't want to say it, Clay, he don't have no marquee win.
Nah. His opportunities, was Dimitri Bivol and Floyd Mayweather, and he did not accomplish those wins. Those were his opportunities.
And Clay, the other fights that he had, the other wins that he had, are question marks.
Yeah.
The Lara fight, it's an asterisk. Did he really win? Triple G fight, the first two fights. The third fight don't count. The first two fights, right? Did he really win those first two fights?
The first one, he hands down did not win. That first one, that man did not win that fight, bro.
And there's an argument for all of those. Those are his biggest wins.
Right.
And like Dude said when he was on your channel earlier, you can't lose all your marquee fights.
Right. Yeah.
He has literally, Clay, you said this. He has literally lost all his marquee fights.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And the two that you guys, that he has on there, I think he lost them. I think he lost against Lara. He lost against Golovkin. He lost against Floyd, obviously. And he lost against Dimitri Bivol. I mean.
And then got 2 draws.
Yeah. We got to stop. We got to keep it 100. We got to keep it 100. This fight is a big deal for Canelo, bro. It's a big deal.
And I'm glad he acknowledges it.
Yeah. You know his fans are caught up. And the thing about it that his fans mess up on, Blue, is they don't give him an opportunity to have this fight and for this fight to mean to him what he wants it to mean to him, because they dismiss it and they make Terence Crawford sound like somebody who shouldn't be in the ring with him. And they don't want to, oh, please, Terence, you discredit this fighter and you take away from your own fighter's potential opportunity to really achieve legacy. He's trying to tell you guys that this fight right here, you see him making the adjustments. He's not just selling it. You see him doing the work and making the adjustments, coming in slimmer, the mentality. Eddie Reynoso acknowledging this fight right here is everything, bro. I understand it. Huge event, by the way. Huge event, ushering a whole new era into American boxing. This event has so many intangibles stuck to it. This is the biggest fight of Canelo Alvarez's career, and Terence Crawford as well. Movie-worthy careers from both these guys to meet each other at this big stage on Saturday.
For Terence Crawford is no doubt, right? But for Canelo, people question it. Valor said the disrespect and discrediting. There's no disrespecting and discrediting should be allowed. You know what I'm saying, Valor, with either side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? With either side. Because I said this to somebody, right, Clay? I said, and let me know if you agree with this analogy. I said, then we're going to get out of here. I know it's late for you. I said this, right? If Sugar Ray Robinson moves up in weight and you beat Sugar Ray Robinson, I don't discredit you for being, I don't say he's small. He's great.
Period. He doesn't fall into the same categories of your regular fighters. I've said this from the beginning, since we started building together, since I've been on your channel. Special fighters, bro. They're not in the same category as everybody else. They are in the category they own. They can do special things. And that's what separates them from everybody else. Terence Crawford is a special fighter who transcends regular boxing traditional rules that you guys have been accustomed to. Normally, a 147-pounder going up, or 154-pounder going up to 168 to fight a Canelo Alvarez is going to give you what Jermell Charlo did. Jermell Charlo showed you when he fought Canelo Alvarez that he's not special. Shout out to Jermell. I can't wait to see him back at 154. I think he's going to do great things there. It's a little bit more of a hornet's nest there, so be careful. But it's going to be interesting to see you be down there. You had an opportunity to do something special.
Right.
You showed us that's not how you built, and you're not cut from that cloth.
Right. Terence
Crawford is special. That's what separates him from Errol, Jermell, and all of his peers. And this is his opportunity to show out. This is his opportunity to show that he's special. And he doesn't fall underneath these categories. Roberto Duran was special.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These guys transcended your rules about size and weight and all that. They didn't care about that. Roy Jones is special.
Right.
He transcended all that.
I'm glad you said that, right, Clay? Nobody discredited Marvin Hagler for beating Duran.
Nope. He beat a great fighter because he's special. It wasn't about him being smaller and all that nonsense. That's Roberto Duran, bro. What are you talking about?
Roberto Duran, yeah. Salute to Jah Muhammad, brother, in Super Chat, dropping that 5 on us in the Super Chat. He said that's the BS that Black people got to stop. Boots violated the culture code. Cotto would have never helped De La Hoya beat Trinidad. Just wrong. I get where you're coming from.
I do. I ain't gonna lie. I do.
Yeah, we get it. We understand 1,000%. It's just, you know what I mean? It's a double-edged sword.
And it's something that we have to admit, man. Our community doesn't have that.
Yeah, we don't have that.
It's just the truth, man. And it's not, you can't throw shots at Boots because everybody else will do the same damn thing. There's no code. There's no code. It doesn't exist.
It don't exist.
We are crab in the barrel community, bro. We are super crab in the barrel community. We hate on everything. We can't stand seeing each other move up and do anything great, bro. We tear down before we build anything 9 out of 10 times, bro. So Boots at least is getting ready for a fight, bro. Yeah. That's what I could say. At least he's doing it. He's getting ready for his own fight. And I could be like, hey, man, do what you got to do, bro. I can't hold him to some crazy rule that I know most of y'all complaining ain't standing on either.
Yeah. Salute to Boss Fan Full Time. He said, does Canelo beat Trout without the open scoring? I still think he still won the fight. It would be more different. It might have been a little closer, but I still think he won. Warrior Class the third, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Salute Blue and Claymore. I'm saying it first. Crawford, Boomaye. Crawford, Boomaye. Let's go. Salute. Now let's get on out of here, man. Take a moment and go subscribe to my brother Claymore Rain. The link to his channel is pinned up in the chat. Once again, if you have not subscribed to my brother Claymore Rain, the link to his channel is pinned up in the chat. Once again, if you have not subscribed to my brother Claymore Rain, click the link that's pinned up in the chat. Subscribe to my brother Claymore Rain. That's it. We out of here,
man. Appreciate you, man.
You already know, my brother. We're gonna do big things, man. We're gonna do big things. And y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. So what we got for y'all, we gone. Peace.